Good morning. Thought the sky was pretty over there. Don't know how well it's showing up. It's 6:30. Leaving the shelter. It's 30 degrees. Man, it feels it. I know I would have been warmer sleeping in my tent, but I also didn't want to deal with condensation and having wet stuff. And I have enough clothes to keep me warm overnight. I did wake up around 3, I think, to put on another layer. I think it was around 3. I know I put on another layer because I was starting to get cold. So I feel comfortable now. I've got hand warmers in my gloves because pretty much that's the hardest part, is trying to keep my hands warm when I'm moving. So starting out with a massively steep climb. Here we go. 7:02. I've already had to stop and strip off a layer. I knew I would. That's okay. Look how pretty that is, though. The sun is shining over there on the hillside. It's really pretty. I'm on the steeper part of the climb up to Little Baldpate, and it's a lot of rock slab, slightly wet, but not frozen, fortunately. But it is slow going. I feel like there's going to be a beautiful view because I think it's just going to be beautiful. I can't wait. I'm kind of excited. I think I see clouds settled in between the mountains over there. It's going to be a beautiful day, guys. That's the third ladder type thing I've had to use so far. It's very steep. You guys, there's a little bit of a view over here. I really hope there's a view at the top, because it's going to be beautiful if there is. It's steep. I'm getting there. I get to this giant open slab. So I'm going to zip up my wind gear and stuff before I climb up, because it's very windy. You hear that? Yeah. Hey guys, this is Little Baldpate. I passed the summit, it was up there, but it was so windy I couldn't even stop. I almost blew over twice. The moon is out. I still have half a mile to go to get to Baldpate. So sorry I didn't show you a better view, because you could actually see on the other side of this here, but I couldn't. So it's 35 degrees, and the wind is crazy. Okay, we're not going to record till I get to the summit of the next one, because it's just too cold. I gotta get over this. Sort of have the wind for a minute. There's ice down there. That's a little Baldpate in that area. Here's that view I wanted to show you earlier. The sun's behind there. Well, I fell over there. That chunk of ice right there. I somehow wasn't looking down and just didn't see it. I'm not hurt. I just kind of fell over to my side. I hate rock slab. I've said that before. Even without ice, it's slippery. Okay. I'll pay more attention now. That's west of Baldpate and where I'm heading next. It's cold out here, guys. I'm out of the wind for a minute. That was very, very, very steep. I mean, you can't even see the summit, that's how steep it is. Okay, so tons more rock slab. And I'm assuming I'm going there. I don't have any way of knowing that, but Karen seemed to head that way. That was super steep. Okay, getting back into the trees for a short amount of time. I forgot to see how far away it is, but I think you can kind of see the summit through the trees. a ladder with ice on it. That looks like fun. Whew. So the ladder part was fine, but what I didn't think about is right there at the end is just ice that I couldn't stand up on. So I had to crawl, and now my gloves are wet because, well, holding on to those wood things, they're just ice. Oh, I see more. There's a view of East Plate though, East Baldpate, sorry, where I came from. Man, it looks so, the rock slab looks tiny from here. I think I'm about to summit West Baldpate Peak. There's windmills over there. But I thought I'd sit now because you're not gonna be able to hear me through the wind up there. There's the views. There's East Peak. Ooh, I zoomed in too much, sorry guys. Okay. That's really pretty over there. So between the trail is just this. Sometimes it's really narrow. There's been a lot of ice, so I'm taking it very slow. See you up at the top. I spoke too soon. All right, Baldpate, but it says Baldpate, typo I guess. Mountain West Peak, elevation 3,662 feet. There's no view and no wind. Hold on, I guess I'm glad I showed you the view from over there. All right, apparently the way down is extremely steep with a lot of steps. I just hope that the steps are not wet. But I do prefer steps over like other types of descents, but oh, the ice has been very slippery. And it's about 9:05 right now. And the temperature is 38 degrees. Most of the descent down has been stairs, you guys. It is so awesome. I'm back in the leafy colored part of the forest. Oh, that was a great descent. Lots of stairs. They weren't steep stairs. Most of them weren't wet or icy. Man, that was the best steep descent I've ever had. I passed some day hikers going up to Baldpate. Should be nice for them up there. Should be warmer too. Yeah, here's the trail, guys. So I'm on this little up and down section, then I have another steep descent to the road that leads to Bethel, Maine, which I'm not going into Bethel. I don't know what that descent entails, but it does look steep. Then I climb again. I don't remember what the next climb is. Hey guys, still working on my descent from those climbs. They're the Baldpates, not the Baldplates. So that was wrong on me for not paying attention. And I've passed 3 groups of day hikers going up to enjoy it. So they should have good weather for it. Trail is very pretty in here. Different colored leaves and stuff. I have about a mile, maybe a little less, of a descent to get to whatever the road is that goes into Bethel. I don't remember. Man, sure is pretty. Hey guys, it's 10:56. I just crossed the road here. There's this really cool AT sign. So that descent really was not bad at all. It was very well marked and a lot of day hikers out. Or not well marked, I'm sorry, well traveled. There was not a single white blaze the entire descent, pretty much since the summit on those rocks and stuff. Not a single white blaze. Not for southbounders. Maybe there were for northbounders. I didn't turn around to look. So I've already crossed, getting my stuff ready. I've got about 2,500 feet to climb in about 3.5 miles. I just took my wind layer off and got ready to start climbing. Here's the parking lot for Frye Notch. So we're going this way. I've been walking alongside the stream, but I finally got a good view of it. It's 11:45. I'm gonna stop here by this water source and have some lunch and drink some water before the rest of my big climb. I think that's East Baldpate. That's cool. Which that one over there is the west one. Cool. Alright, lunchtime.
What is it, Nathan? Frog
I don't know,
Dogs.
it's Frog Dog's the brand.
It's like time, but it's
Icicles.
just, you know, even a pano, I'm really disappointed with panos.
You use pano?
I'm doing it right this second.
Yeah, so am I.
Got another view. Very nice. I'm assuming those are the ones I'm climbing next. It's 2:58. This is Speck Pond Outlet. I didn't record much on that downhill from wherever I was. It was terrifying. I cried a few times. Lots of rock slabs and rock climbing type parts, and I haven't even gotten to the hard part yet. So I probably won't record much because yeah. Hey guys, I am starting the Mahoosuc Arm, one of the steepest descents on the entire AT, one of the hardest, one of the scariest. Per the comments in Far Out, southbounders, be prepared to fall a lot. Another commenter said something like, the reason there aren't that many comments is because people are exhausted by the time they get to the bottom. So I'm not going to be able to record it. I'm sure I'll be holding on to these poor pine trees for dear life. I'm doing okay so far. It's just rock slab. It's very steep. That's straight. That's like level. If that gives you any indication of how steep that is. Pine trees are lifesavers. Just came down that. That one was hard. You guys, my knees are killing me already. Going down that slab. I just came down that. Man, I wish the steepness really showed you guys. That's 30 feet up and I don't even know, not that far away. It's crazy. Alright, going that way. Hey guys, it is 4:12. I'm in the leafy part and out of the pine forest part of the trail. Still working on the steepness. I have not fallen. I definitely feel like I've done worse. I guess the downside is it feels like it's just never ending. My knees hurt really bad. But I'm doing okay. So I'll check in when I get to the camp. I had to make my way down that. Yeah, that is super steep. Oh, my poor knees. There's the trail. I believe this is the water source for the tent site, so I'm going to fill up all my stuff here. And I have about 0.4 miles to go to get to the tent site. I think a couple small, probably steep ups and downs though. Okay, it's shortly after 5. Came from there. So I'm climbing over that boulder in the morning, but I see a tent site down here that I'm going to take. My knees hurt. It was a hard day, guys. First thing in the morning I'll be doing the Mahoosuc Notch, which is the hardest mile on the entire AT. So that'll be a joy. Alright, here's home. I'm going to say goodnight now so I can just go to bed. Good night, everyone. This guy is kind of pink over there. I don't know if it's showing up. Good night, everyone.